Okay, I showed the first batch that I pulled out. I took maybe half of it out, I want to say, and it weighed 30 pounds. Okay. Now, one thing that this is raw honey. So a lot of people don't understand, like all the honey you buy in the stores and that is processed. Okay. So you can buy, the bear with honey in it. You can buy a jar, and you pull off anything in a grocery store, and all the honey is basically going to taste the same. With raw honey, which obviously this is considered raw honey, it tastes different. Meaning some people may not like the taste, some might like it. The reason it tastes different, it depends on what flowers the bees get the pollen from, is what gives it the taste. It's not the enzymes the bees mix with it. It's actually the pollen they get from different flowers. Out here I have a lot of mixture of flowers. One of the frames, I tasted the honey, with my finger, and it had a really nice, I guess you could say, sweet taste. Then another frame was more, I don't want to say harsh, but it wasn't as sweet. It had a completely different taste. And, obviously I didn't have that many frames. I only had 2 hives, so all the honey got mixed together. But realistically, if you could harvest honey at different times as different plants are flowering, each batch would taste different. And that's why I don't know about, the big ones that have, a shitload of hives, whether they mix it all together or whether they separate it depending on where they're at. I honestly don't know. But anyway, so raw honey tastes totally different than store-bought honey. Not only does it taste different, well, it's better for you. It helps with inflammatory problems, and I don't know, it's just, you can Google it. I don't have time to go into all the health benefits of raw honey. But anyway, raw honey is really good for you. People have used it for cuts and what have you. I don't know if I'd want to use it for a cut, because then you have all the flies landing on you trying to eat the honey. But anyway, raw honey has a lot of health benefits. You could Google it. Google is biased, as everybody knows. One of the employees came out and said that he helped write an algorithm. This is a whistleblower. Helped write an algorithm that if you did, before the election, if you did a run on Trump, President Trump, all that would come back was all the negative, none of the positive. They did an algorithm for that. Just like Twitter. You say the word fuck on Twitter, and instantly it'll come back, are you sure you want to say that? So anyway, no, this is about bees, not algorithms. So anyway, you could actually Google it and see all the benefits of raw honey. But I just want to let everybody know, raw honey tastes totally different than store-bought honey. My honey has a taste right now. Now, next year, they'll start collecting the nectar earlier in the spring when they first start coming out. And that's when all my flowering cherry trees and the other cherry trees that produce fruit, they'll start flowering. So those frames of honey would taste totally different because they're collecting it from cherry trees. Right now they're collecting most of the nectar from Russian sage. But I won't get any of that because that'll get them through the winter. But anyway, Russian sage is in full bloom right now, and they're just swarmed with bees. Crabapple, they swarmed a crabapple tree. That was the first tree they hit in the spring, was a crabapple tree, because that's the first one that flowers. And but anyway, I just wanted to rattle on like I always do. So anyway, the first batch was about 30 pounds. I got maybe half of it out of there, if half. So there's at least another 30 pounds in there, maybe more. So I'm going to take the camera, show it in the pod, in the strainer, because I got it in the house, obviously. And it's really, really thick. So I don't know if I'll show me jarring it. I don't know if anybody's interested in that, but I might do that with a couple of jars just so you can see. So anyway, appreciate you watching my videos. Hope you learned something. If you want to subscribe, hit the little B in the bottom right hand corner, hit the notification bell. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I think I got 35 or something like that. A lot of them keep their profile hidden, so they're subscribers, but you don't have to show your profile. I don't know, personally, honestly, I don't know how they do that to where you can see who's subscribed. Even I can't. I can see certain people that subscribed, but I can't even see everybody that's subscribed. And I have like 34, 35, something like that. Ooh, big numbers, right? But I have over 14,000 views, which is pretty good considering I don't have that many subscribers. So, but anyway, I appreciate you watching my videos. Hope you learned something. If you didn't learn anything, that's fine. Leave a comment. Don't leave a comment. But anyway, just remember, raw honey has more health benefits than the processed honey you buy in the grocery store, and it also has a complete different taste. You take from walnut trees, California. The bees are collecting nectar from the walnut trees. You figure that would pour out probably a nutty taste. So anyway, here I go rattling on. I just appreciate anybody watching my bees. Oh my God. Watching my, well, see, I got an excuse. It's, well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I thought it was 3. Shows you what I know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Alright, can't find it. Okay, these are all the caps that came out of the tub. You can see there's a lot of honey in there, especially by the reflection. I'll put that outside. The bees will finish it off. There's still some dripping, as you can tell. Not a lot, but there is some. But anyway, there you go. They actually make a, you'll be surprised at how heavy that is. They actually make a chart that you can buy for like 30 bucks or whatever it is, that will tell you the grade of honey by the darkness of it. You can see this is pretty dark. Some of the frames, the honey was really light. I'm not really going to show me jarring it. I have bigger jars coming. This jar is pretty small, and then there's this one here, so that won't hold a lot of honey. I didn't realize that when I bought them, because I mail ordered them. These have all been sterilized. So anyway, to fill them, it's just basically a matter of scooping the honey out, and I got a spoon I'm going to use, and then I'll just fill each jar up, and I may heat it up just a little bit, each jar, put it in warm water, hot water, then put the lid on it just so as it cools it'll pop the lid closed more. I may do that. But anyway, so yeah, these are glass jars. I'm going to jar everything in glass. I don't believe in plastic. So I'm going to get this up on the internet. I'll do another video after I get everything jarred and harvested, so you can see how many jars of honey I have, because I ordered some 1 pound jars, and I have no idea when I'll get them. So I don't want to wait to put this up. So anyway, thanks for watching. And again, you know what? Let me turn on the daylight bulbs. Okay, so you can get a different perspective of the color of it. And of course, it's not very bright over here. Yeah, it's not very, hold on a second. Okay, I just moved it over to the stove here. I don't want to drip it on the stove. But anyway, you can see the color there. This is double filtered. So that's basically what you're going to do. Yeah, you can see how much was on the bottom of that. So anyway, that's actually the true daylight color of the honey. You know, cats are going nuts. So anyway, yeah, I may wind up taking this out. But anyway, that's actually the true color of the honey itself. Okay. so you can see. There we go. Thanks for watching.
I didn't do it the
All right,
first
we're
time.
going to jar up some honey here. Jar. Honey. As you can see, it's very, very thick. Try to do this without making too much of a mess. And of course, made a mess. There's one jar of honey. Then what I'll do is I'm going to rinse it off. Obviously, hot water. If I actually heated it up a little bit, what I might, like you do canning, what I might do, as you can see how thick it is, how the air bubbles are still stuck in it. So what I might do is, to seal them, I may wind up putting them in hot water to warm them up a little bit so it expands a little bit. I mean, just this measuring cup alone is like heavy.
Yeah.
Like I said. As you can see how nice and thick it is. And unfortunately, I've got lids on all the jars. I mean, you can look at that, that's like some seriously thick stuff. And like I said, depending on what flowers. So this is kind of a mix, like I said before, in one of them about the taste. One of them was real sweet. Get the lid on straight. One of the frames was real sweet when I tasted it, but all these are mixed together, so it is what it is. And there's more in here than I have jars for. Pure, raw honey. Unpasteurized. Well, it's filtered through a double filter. I have to clean each one. I have more in the dishwasher. Obviously, these are little tiny jars. And if it crystallizes on you, this goes for any honey. If it crystallizes on you, all you need to do is just heat it up to about 120 degrees in hot water. And you do that, it'll uncrystallize it, it'll turn it back into a liquid. Do not microwave it under any circumstances. But yes, you do not microwave it. But anyway, if I heat these up in the in hot water, I don't want to get it up to 120, but even if I heat it up to 80, 90 degrees, it'll expand, force the air out of the jar, and then as it cools, it'll pop the lids back down. I mean, you don't have to do that, obviously. I think there's something way in the back here. Well, like I say, this isn't even quite half the this isn't even quite half the honey. There's still, you know, I think I weighed this and it was about 30 pounds. But anyway, those of you who don't know what raw honey tastes like, it's totally different than store-bought honey because it's unpasteurized, there's no additives, it's 100% pure, good honey. And I gotta go get more lids. They're outside with the rest of my beast. Oh, jeez. I mean, you can see it, it's like tar. What is it? Molasses. That's real thick.
Yep.
So like I say, if it crystallizes, all you have to do is just soak it in warm water, about 100 degrees, 120 degrees, and it will soften back up. I don't know. Yeah, I've got 2 more jars. Then I'll have to go get the lids and wash them. That's one thing I do is I ran everything through the dishwasher. Well, that one made a mess. I ran everything through the dishwasher. So everything would be sterile. And my hands are also clean even though I'm not really touching it. I didn't scratch my ass or anything. So, you're good. I didn't cough any China virus into my hands or into the honey. So, we are good. That's it. Yep, that's all we got. I'm going to still a lot in here. If you look, there's still quite a bit in here, and I still have plenty of jars to fill, but I ran out of lids. I got to go outside and get some.
Jeez.
Alright, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. If you want to subscribe, hit the little B in the right hand corner, hit the little notification bell when I upload new videos. And I just appreciate anybody watching my videos. And remember, you know, I am not a professional videographer. My cameraman definitely is not. So the videos come out the way they do, and I leave them that way. So enjoy.